I wonder if you guys can even see me. One sec. There. Alright. Once again, I'm late for an update. I apologize. It's been really freaking busy. Had a school start last week. Work. I have a shit ton of homework already. Like, you won't even... 8 assignments are due tomorrow, September the 10th. 8. Alright, anyways. Also, I've been sick, so I'm finally getting over that. Awesome news is awesome. I went to the DMV today to renew my license. It's kind of a small story, small. It's actually not that bad, but I went to go renew my license, filled out the paperwork, showed them my previous ID, and then she took the picture, the lady did, and she printed out a temporary piece of paper copy of my upcoming license. I almost forgot. I actually had a doctor's note. I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but I had a doctor's note from Planned Parenthood. A legal document, mind you, saying that I had permission to change the sex marker on my driver's license from female to male. Okay. So I was like, oh crap, I almost forgot. I need you to do this for me. And the lady was like, what? And since I really didn't want to cause a scene right there in the DMV, I just kind of pulled the piece of paper out of my backpack because I was going to school afterwards. I pulled it out of my backpack, I handed it to her. She looked at it and she was like, this needs to be certified. And I was sitting there thinking, it's a doctor's note with a seal on it. It's not going to get any more certified than that. Right? So I was like, that is certified. Oh, I need to see my supervisor. 1 second. So she gets up. She was all fine and dandy up until this moment, and she got a little pissy. She got up, she went off to talk to her supervisor. I can kind of hear it in the background. And I hear the supervisor was like, no, this is a perfectly legal document. You have to do this. You have to put male on his license because this is a certified thing saying that it is allowed. Xena, get down. Sorry. So she came back. She's all in a huff. She didn't really say anything else. Reprinted the document, so my ID now says male. Fantastic. So that was a thing today. What else? What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Now here's where things are ironic. Okay. Outside of work, at school, in public, whatever, I am getting served everywhere. He, him. Oh, well, aren't you just a gentleman and a scholar? I got that this morning at the DMV, actually. There was an elder fella who was coming in right behind me, so I just held the door open for him, because that's just manners. That's how I am. I hold the door open for people. And he was like, oh, well, thank you, sir. Aren't you a gentleman and a scholar? And I was like, you're welcome. Kind of made my morning. I get it at school. I actually had a woman there. I don't think I ever really caught her name. Sometimes I see her in the halls. I have a few friends that I hang outside with sometimes. And it was a couple days ago, she was standing out there while I was hanging out with some of my friends. And she was like, does anybody know computers? And I was like, well, that's what I'm in college for, computers. Anyways, yesterday we were talking. I saw her in the hall and we were talking. She actually thought I was a bona fide born male until I said something. I don't even remember what the conversation was about, but said something and she's like, oh, really? So that kind of made my day. So, yeah, I'm getting it everywhere outside of, I'm getting it everywhere. It probably helps that I am a hairy motherfucker. What was I going with? Oh, yeah. But when I get to work, when I put on that fucking uniform for Taco Bell, it's ma'am. And sweetheart. And she, and give her your order, sweetie. Mothers with their kids. It's like, really? You know, at first, for a while there, I just thought I wasn't passing, but now I'm passing almost all the time. As soon as I get to work, it's ma'am, and she, and her. And I get random guys calling me sweetheart, which is a little awkward. But I don't say anything because I don't want to make it more awkward. I have no idea how that works. It's like Taco Bell, suddenly I'm getting femaled. That should be a new phrase. I am femaled. Anyways. So that's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way the uniform looks on me. I don't fucking know. Alright, that's another weird thing. Lately, I've been getting zits on my arms. Is that normal? I don't know. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about since school started. I've befriended some of the people that work there. We have a bookstore in the school that, sells the school books and also sells drinks and snacks and little lunch packets and whatnot. The lady that works in there, Sandy, I walked into the bookstore. I was just kind of like in a small hurry to get a book for one of my classes because I was on my way to the next class. And I was like, I forgot my schedule and I need this book for help desk. I'm in a help desk class. And Sandy gets up. She looks at me and she's like, no. And I was like, no. And she's like, I need a hug first. So she gives me this gigantic fucking hug. Apparently she thought about me all summer. And she knows about the transition. And she's like, oh my god, your voice has changed and blah, blah, blah. You look so awesome. And then Val, she's one of the ladies that works in the cafeteria area. She pretty much did the same thing. She gave me a big hug. Was saying she thought about me all summer. Was excited to see me. Keeps saying stuff about my voice. And then there's Jana. She's a nurse at the school in the nurse's office. Was pointing like I was at school because my school is 2 levels. There's the base level and then there's the top level. And the nurse's office is the top level. Anyways, I had been looking up and down for her since school started. I must have kept missing her or something. But I saw her yesterday. I was heading out of the study center to get a drink or something. I don't remember. And there she was. And I was like, I've been looking for you. And she practically glommed me with this big-ass fucking hug. Also thought about me all summer, blah, blah, blah. And she's absolutely amazed with the voice change. Which, just, school has been awesome. You have no idea how stupidly happy I was to start school again. Yeah. Also, 7 months in 5 days. Less than 5 days, because technically this day is almost over. 7 months. I can't believe that shit. I feel like this whole past 7 months has gone by super slow and yet at the very same time super fast. Like 7 months. Also, there's a bunch of video games coming in. Just a random side note. They have to be in October and November, respectively. See, there's an Alien Isolation coming out that I'm excited for and pre-ordered. There's Dragon Age Inquisition coming out in November, which I pre-ordered. I'm usually not a Call of Duty kind of guy, but Advanced Warfare looks interesting. I believe that comes out in November or October. I can't remember. The new expansion for World of Warcraft is coming out in November, which I also pre-ordered. I don't play World of Warcraft all that much. Sometimes it's just like a few months out of the year. At this point, I don't even know if I'll get to play it that much, because I've been super fucking busy. Like yesterday, I had class up until 3, went straight from school to work until 10. I'm also looking for a new car. So life has been crazy busy, and that, and in a nutshell, that is all why I have been late in updating. And why I might still be late in updating. Anyways, I have rambled long enough. I'll see you guys next time, because I don't know when next time is.